Proposals are something that our RPC community has been asking for a little while now, and we are so thrilled to be bringing them to you. So, today I'm going to show you how to generate a proposal from scratch. But please know that there's actually two ways to generate a proposal now in your RPC account. The first way, which I'm going to discuss today, is like I said, going from scratch. So, building everything from the ground up, no template used. The other option is to select from one of our predefined templates in the RPC design library. And just note that these designs are going to be continually added to and evolved. So check back frequently to see how those are growing. But today, let's just go ahead and go back to the Your Designs. And I'm going to first title my proposal, select my recipient, enter the email address, enter an event date if I would like. That field is always optional. And then expiration date works just like it would on a contract. This is how long you want this proposal to essentially be valid for prior to your recipient accepting the proposal. So a little different than contracts. They are not going to sign proposals, but they are going to acknowledge the terms and accepting it by clicking an accept button. So now that I've got my details entered up above, I'm going to click New Design. And this will take a few moments to load our proposal builder. So now that the builder is loaded, you can see you have your main menu options over here on the right-hand side. So this is your blank document area here. And as you can see, we've got a little notification to drag content from the right. And so it's really a simple, straightforward drag and drop, similar to how our contracts work. So in this case, I want to add my logo, let's say at the top of my proposal. So I'm going to click on that image content item on the right. I drag it over to the blank document, and then now I will click on the image icon, and I can upload an image from my computer. Let's search for my logo. Or you can also select from thousands of stock images. If you go over here to the more images, you can view tons of really cool images that are free for you to use. So what I've been noticing is if I say type in wedding or floral or photography, you can kind of drill down to some really pretty imagery that can take your proposal really to the next notch. But I selected my logo, and now let's close out of that, and let's drag a heading. I want to call this floral design proposal, say. So I'm going to close out of this image menu. And again, this is how it's going to work, just dragging and dropping all of the content items that you want on your document. So I'm going to select heading, drag this over, and it's going to default to kind of standard formatting. So I'm going to select that and head over here to align it centered. We want it to be large, so we've got H1. Let's change our font to, let's do that. Let's increase the size. Let's change the color. You can also enter in, if you have custom brand colors, you can enter those here. If you know that code, I will just select let's do a dark gray. And then you can just highlight the text and title it what you would like. And the other thing that I've noticed that I like using is this padding section. So there's a lot of options here. I'm just going to kind of cover some of the highlights, but feel free to play around. There's, like, again, just really neat options that you can utilize. So I like to utilize this padding option so that you can add a little spacing around your, whether it's an image or in this case text, just so there's a little bit more breathing room on your document. And let's say I'm happy with that. Let's add a bit of text. Again, we will select that and drag it over to the document. And I want this to be, let's see, I want this to be I want it to be centered, and I want it to be a little bigger. Let's see. So I'll highlight that, increase the font size, change my style again, and what I want to say here. And again, you can say anything and everything that you'd like. You can have the text formatted in a ton of really cool ways. But I'll just kind of move along here so you can just continue to get an idea. I drug a divider over to kind of create some just separation between your areas. And I like using different colors for that. Let's do a green. And then you can adjust the width of the separator like that. Again, let's add some padding to give some more spacing. And the other area that I found that's really neat is this columns area. And so let's drag that over. And then you can really utilize some fun different like styling blocks on your proposal. So let's drag the four item column over. And so as you can see, you can add content to each of now these four little tiles. And you can add images, you can add text. I've been finding that images tend to look really nice in that section. So then again, you would go to image, you would drag it to the little area that you want it to show up on, and then you'll click back on the image. And let's this time pull one from the stock library. And let's click flowers. This one looks pretty. And then as you can see, you just select that image and it just auto populates right there on your document. So again, there's a lot of really neat functionality with this proposal builder. I'm just very much scratching the surface, but really encourage you to just play around in here. You can create as many drafts as you would like. You can get rid of things you no longer like or want to see. So let's say I'm not happy with that image, you can delete it. So it's really flexible and fun to kind of just experiment with. And so now that we've kind of covered these main items here, I'll just kind of drop in and show you some of the other menus. So this is another formatting option where you can add some really neat styling similar to what we did here. Again, it will be a click and drag. This body menu is neat because this allows you to adjust styling on your proposal universally. So if you want to change background colors, for instance, this gray, we can change out, text color, all those types of universal changes are done here. Images, that's where you can just jump in and take a look at those stock photos that we have available. And then uploads is going to be anything that you have uploaded previously. So it's here for easy access. So I hope that this has been a really great intro to the proposal feature. Please just again play around. Let us know what questions you have. I'm going to save this one because I'm not fully finished with it yet. So that will save to my proposals page and allow me to go back in and edit and send when I'm ready. But once again, hope you're really excited about this and can't wait to hear what you think.